art director on New World and on There Will Be Blood, which were production designed by Jack Fisk. He also just got an Emmy for John Adams. Virginia, but I just want to start maybe by Harry maybe just telling us about the kind of origins of this, and Hunter, the origins of this project and the whole script. Harry, you should know, is in addition to being a producer, an executive producer on the Chronicles of Narnia films, is also a writer. His novel Hero was published last year. Hunter, the co-director of the film, is an editor at Paper Magazine. Is that right? They're both writers. So this began as a writing project. Can you just tell us about the origin?
Yeah, this was a deeply personal story to both of us. I would say equally parts personal, and we are so fortunate to be up on the stage right now, especially with Sissy and Troy, because we took what was a very deeply personal story, and Hunter will talk about this in a second, and I took my half of it, and we sort of brewed it together, and we wrote this with a picture of Sissy on our wall for years, and we just believed that we could do this. We really did. We just believed we could do it. And then who should be up here is Wayman Seed, one of our producers. Got it in her hands and said, "Okay, Sissy likes the material." And from there, it took a few years to really put it together. But I think you should probably talk about the personal nature.
Yeah. Maggie in the film is my mother's best friend. Andy, who died, was my best friend as a child, and Troy's character was the remaining son that was left. And I sort of watched this family after this tragedy not fall apart, but they everything stopped. Time just stopped, and it took years for it to come back around. So that was the seed of it all. It affected me as a child. I lost my best friend. I watched their family sort of crumble apart because of it. And the whole point of the movie was that there's hope and healing and healing, basically.
It's real Southern Gothic tale.
It is. We wanted to tell. I mean, I think when you go to Hunter and I are both Southern. When you attend the University of Virginia, you know that Mr. Jefferson intended for you to be here and have 4 years that are just yours to really knock it out. And in any way, and you're supposed to really do something special with that, and I think that this was one of those things that was just incredibly special. It didn't blow you away with its visual effects. It didn't blow you away with, well, we did have a car chase. Most movies have stunt people, who do their stunts in their movies. Well, Sissy didn't use, Sissy was her own stunt person.
We had a really small budget.
That's one of my jokes.
I wonder how you became aware, Troy, and Sissy, the script, what attracted you to it. I just want to say first about Troy. I'm looking at it, one of my just favorite performances in films we've shown here in recent years, your performance in Soldier's Girl, which we showed I'm glad we finally got you here, Troy. Thank you. So, just how did you become aware of the script, Troy? Maybe start.
Well, I wish I had a great story for you. But, Mark Johnson, Uber producer, who I can't see, contacted my agent and contacted me and said there's this very small Southern film starring Sissy Spacek. Well, I'll do it. Do you want to read it? I said, no, I don't care. That was an easy pushover, and then it took a while for them to get it set up, and I don't really care. I love some Sissy Spacek.
auditions to this really great young actor that's Troy Garity.
I used to drive around in LA with, she did To Kill a Mockingbird book on CD on tape in a new era. And then in my car, listening, trying to talk like Sissy. Getting a whole new meaning of Sissy boy.
That wasn't a Virginia accent.
You're from Quinlan, Texas.
Sissy, maybe about, you're not often asked to make films in Virginia, and
I've made a couple of films here.
And this particular script, as you became aware of it, what was some of the...
Wayman C.
Wayman.
Brought it to me, and then brought Hunter and Perry to me. And, you know, I thought this might be, I laugh, I think this is it's a character-driven thriller. And I thought, okay, well, I worked for a really long time. I'm getting way up there. This may be the last time I get to be chased through a porn scene. That's before I knew I could be a stuntman. Actually, there was a stunt woman that she was great. She was a little larger than me and brown vein. No, but this truck was chasing me, and I've been training for this for 30 years running, and I thought, okay, no problem. That truck was fast. And I got a Charlie horse in my leg at one point, so that I really almost bought the farm.